I'm just going to keep going and pray this works. All right, so for these questions, you can tell it's systems because we're talking about two things that we don't know. The price of one adult, price of one child. So remember, we have to define our variables. X equals price of adult, Y equals price of child. So if they sold 4 adult and 4 child tickets for that much money, then I'm going to do 4 times the adult tickets plus 4 times the child tickets for a total of 76. 3 adult and 8 child for a total of 107. Now we just have to solve the system. I'm going to multiply the top equation by -2 to make the y's go away. So I get -8x minus 8y equals -152. I should probably take my calculator out just in case. 3x minus 8x is -5x. The y's go away. And 107 minus 152 is 45. Negative. So then a negative divided by negative gives me 9 adult tickets, $9 for adult tickets. Then I plug it back in. 4 times 9 plus 4y equals 76. 36 plus 4y equals 76. 4y equals 40 and y equals 10. $10 for a child's ticket. Okay? Here, the cost of a small and cost of a large. X equals cost of small. Y equals cost of large. So 11 small and 5 large equals 164. 12 small, 2 large equals 134. I'm going to turn these both into 10. Top by 2, bottom by 5. But remember, one of them has to be negative so that they cancel out. I'll make the bottom one negative. So 22x plus 10y equals 328. Negative 60x minus 10y equals negative 670. The y's go away. 60 minus 22 is 38x. And, oh, this is negative because 22 minus 60 is negative. 328 minus 670 is negative 342. Divided by negative 38 gives me $9 for small. Plug it back in, 99, 164 minus 99, divided by 5. $13 for a large. And finally, how many hours would the plumbers have to work for their total charges to be the same? So, X equals number of hours. So Bob is going to be 110 plus 25x. And when does that equal 20 plus 40x? Minus 25x from both sides. 110 equals 20 plus 15x minus 20. 90 equals 15x. X equals 6 hours. 6 hours. If you hire them for 6 hours, they will both cost the same. Getting there. How many more pages? Oh, that's it. No biggie. Okay. Multiply, straight across, add the exponents. 3 times 4 is 12. 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 8, u to the negative 3, v to the 6, but this needs to move down. So your answer is 8v to the 6 over u to the third. Here we multiply the exponents, so I get 2 squared, m to the negative 6. Well, 2 squared is 4, and m to the negative 6 moves down. Here I get x to the negative 8, y to the positive 12. So the y to the 12 stays, the x to the 8 goes. Here, I'm going to move the a down, make it a to the positive 1. So I have b over 4a to the 5th. 2 divided by 4 is a half. 4 minus 2 is 2. And the y to the 4th stays. This one you don't need, but it's okay. Here, I'm going to do the exponents on the outside first. So I get 2 to the 4th. 0 times 4 is 0, and x to the 0 is just 1, so I'm not going to write it. Y to the 16th times x squared, y to the negative 4. Well, 2 to the 4th is 16. Y to the 16th, y to the negative 4 gives me y to the 12th, and I have x squared. Nothing moves because there's no negatives anymore. Multiply the exponents, x to the 9, y to the negative 9 over y to the 3rd. If this moves down and becomes y to the 9th, then that gives me y to the 12th on the bottom. I'm going to multiply the bottom first, so x squared over 2 times 4 is 8. X squared, 0 plus 4 is y to the 4th. X squareds cancel. 1 over 8 y to the 4th. Now, I do not expect you to do this fast. I'm just doing it so that you can see how to do it. You should have already done all of this and just be checking your answers. 3 times 2 is 6. Y times y to the 4th is y to the 5th. X to the negative 3 times x to the 0 is x to the negative 3. Over 2, x to the 0 is just 1, y to the negative 1. I'm going to move these two things. So 6y to the 5th, bring up the y to the 1. 2, bring down the x to the 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Y to the 5th times y to the 1st is y to the 6th over 2x cubed. Oops, the 2 is gone. 6 divided by 2 is just 3. So the answer is really 3y to the 6th over x cubed. Last page. Combining like terms. When you add polynomials, you just combine like terms. So, start with the highest exponents first. I have a negative 2x to the 4th plus 3x to the 4th is 1x to the 4th. 3x cubed plus 5x cubed is 8x cubed. There's no x squareds. And then the x's, 5 plus 7 is 12x. That's it. Start with the highest one again. Negative 8 plus 7 is negative 1m to the 4th. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3m to the 3rd. 5 plus 5 is 10m. X to the 4th plus 4x to the 4th is 5x to the 4th. Plus 5x squared. Negative 7 plus 1 is minus 6. 3 plus 4 is 7p to the 4th. Negative p cubed plus p cubed is gone. Plus 4p squared. Now down here, you have to remember that when you subtract a polynomial, you have to distribute this negative. So I'm going to rewrite it with a negative distributed to everything. Now I just combine like terms. Negative 3, negative 4 is negative 7x cubed. Now I just like to start at the highest exponent. That's just me. You don't have to do that. Next one is negative 3x squared. 8x minus 6x plus 2x, and then plus 2. Now let me explain something to you. You can have these four terms in any order you want, but wherever you have the 3x squared, it better be negative. And wherever you have the 7x cubed, it better be negative. And wherever you have the 2x, it should be positive. And wherever you have the 2, it should be positive. But they can be all mixed up as long as all those things are true. I'm going to distribute the negative again. Add negative 2 and negative 6, I get negative 8, minus 4x squared, plus 7x, and then 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Distribute the negative again. (5k minus 3 is 2k to the 4th. 1 minus 6 is minus 5k cubed, and then minus 7. Here, negative x to the 4th and negative x to the 4th is negative 2x to the 4th. 1 plus 4 is plus 5x squared plus 3x. Now we're just distributing. Negative 32n squared minus 24n. Positive 12n cubed minus 32n squared. 64a to the 3rd plus 24a squared. Negative 12n cubed plus 10n squared minus 8n. That is it for your final exam review.